Hi guys, Milana here. It's so weird I can't get to see you and read your comments. So I'm actually going to take just a few seconds and share this masterclass on Facebook and see if I can do that. So let me do that really quick. I'm gonna share it on Simplicity Circle. All right, and hopefully it'll show up there. It'll be fun. Last time I tried it, it didn't quite work well, but let's see if it happens. Either way, we are here. We are on Zoom, and this is day 5. Oh, I get to see your chat. You can't hear anything, Layla. I'm not sure why. Check your speakers, but I am speaking. Hopefully you can hear me. In fact, guys, if you can hear me, just give me a yes. If you're here, if you can hear me, that would be very helpful. Yes, Brenda, Catherine, Christian, welcome guys. All right, Layla, so try to adjust your speakers volume, something maybe off. And I believe people can also see this on Facebook, which is always great. All right, let me double check to make sure that it is running. I do have some slides today. I typically do a live stream just face to camera so I could talk to you directly, but I do have some things that I wanted to share with you, and I felt like I needed slides to really communicate a little bit better today. All right, let's see. Are people seeing my live? I have no idea. I don't know how to tell. So hopefully people are joining. Hi, Helene, Freya, Ernie, loud and clear, awesome. So hopefully everybody is here, everybody can hear me. All right, I'm not seeing this on Facebook, but maybe it's somewhere out there because it tells me that it's sharing on Facebook. All right, I'm going to trust that it's working. All right, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know. Maurice, Lena from Sweden, Maria, awesome. Well, if Italy is joining me, then everybody can hear me well. I'm just joking. I think Mara, you're from Italy, if I remember correctly. All right, so this is day 5 of the Go to Expert Challenge. And so welcome back. This is Milana Leshinsky, of course, and congratulations on making it to the last day of the challenge. So over the last few days, we talked about how to position yourself, not just as an expert, but as the go-to expert, right? So that potential clients really see you as that person that they need to work with or to buy from. We talked about how important it is to specialize and serve a community, to take a stand, to create visibility opportunity, and to bring other experts together. That's the magic sauce to everything, right? So we covered this in a lot of detail earlier this week. So if you missed the challenge, you can go back and catch up with all the materials, all the lessons and videos from the last 4 days. It's going to be there on Facebook page, probably for another few weeks. You know, this was really powerful. In fact, someone posted a comment I read this morning about how this challenge, these last 4 days, have impacted her. It was from Sandra Stanley Chavez. She said, hi Milana, what a journey it's been these last few days. And I have gone to a lot of sites, but I've never had someone work with me consistently over a course of a week and provide such powerful assignment that literally opened up my potential and possibilities. It's been so exciting to think beyond my vision and capabilities. Thank you so much for enriching my life over these last days together. I love hearing that. I love enriching people's lives. Now, today's going to be a little different, as I said, than the last 4 live streams. Today's more of a class. So I'm going to do a 30-minute training, and then I'll stay to answer any of your questions. And so today, as I promised, I want to reveal to you the fastest path to becoming not just a go-to expert, but a celebrated expert in your niche, so that you have a waiting list of clients and people are literally lining up to work with you. How great would that be, right? And if it seems too good to be true right now, let me say that the strategy that I'm going to talk about today can do that for you. It has done that for me. It has done that for many of the people that I personally know, I have trained, and people who have done this on their own. This strategy blows all the other strategies out of the water because of its speed. It can launch your business and put you on the map very quickly. Even if you have no mailing list, no product, it's just unparalleled to anything else out there. And you'll see when I start talking about it, when it comes to giving your business and your income a boost, because it serves as a springboard for your success. So if you're ready, I'm going to jump right in. You should be able to see my slides right about now. So hopefully you can see it. And I'm turning my chat box off because it's just impossible for me to concentrate on doing both the slides and to actually do the training. And so, yeah, the strategy that I want to talk about today, the fastest path to becoming a celebrated expert in your niche is hosting your own virtual summit. I mean, how often did we use the words virtual summit over the course of the last few days, right? That is, it's really the fastest way to, to build and grow your business, the fastest strategy. And what I want you to do right now is forget everything you've ever heard about virtual summits or telesummits, because what I'm going to teach you today will blow your mind. And now you may know that I'm the creator of the original virtual summit, because in 2005, I held the world's first virtual summit, which was called Coaching Telesummit 2005. And that event really changed everything. Before then, I was completely unknown. This was my website back in 2004. And let's see. I'm just reading a question. Thank you. Yes, we are all on Zoom. Can't see your name. And Mario Moro, sorry, I mispronounced your name. You are in Italy. That's awesome. So this was my website back in 2004. And all I was doing is I was designing websites and selling ebooks. Nobody really knew me in the coaching industry, which was my niche at that time. So hosting my own summit literally put me on the map in my niche. Within just a few weeks, I had thousands of people in my niche seeing my name. They were talking about me. They were joining my list. They were buying my ebooks. They were asking me if I had room for new clients, which was really, really awesome. And for the first time ever in my business, I had a six-figure year. Actually, in my life, right? I was able to say I had a six-figure year. Now, so it was really game-changing, and it transformed my business and my life in ways that I never imagined. If I think about any of the successes that I've experienced since then, it all links somehow to me holding that virtual summit. Now, I've been watching other people do summits, and many of them just missed the mark. So today, I want to show you how to create a summit that's really unique and not something that people will just glaze over. Like you may be glazing over a virtual summit when you see it. And I want to teach you how to do something really valuable, profitable, game-changing, a summit that will attract many clients and opportunities to your door. And in case you're brand new to virtual summits, because there are people who've never even heard of the concept, or maybe they've heard about it, but they're not yet familiar with how it works. Let me tell you what it is. So a virtual summit is an event conducted online or over a conference line where you are interviewing guest speakers over the course of several days. It's delivered virtually, so you never have to leave your home. And regardless of your business experience or your income level, you can host and benefit from a virtual summit. Now, let me just tell you how it works and why it's so beyond anything else out there. There's really no other tool that can elevate your business in so many ways in just a few short months. We talked about mastermind groups and networking groups, live events. Well, a virtual summit is all of that and so much more, right? So a virtual summit allows you to put your business on the map really fast, because you can spend years writing a book, building your credibility, creating your online presence, building your audience, or you can host a virtual summit and put yourself on the map within 90 days and get attract attention in your niche very quickly, so you can get hundreds or even thousands of potential clients discovering you. It's much easier to grow your business when people are discovering you versus you trying to push yourself or your message onto them, right? You also get to explode the size of your mailing list and your social media following. The reason, by the way, this happens is because you get to leverage other people's audience to get more people into your summit and to your list, right? One of my favorite things that happens is that you get to build relationships with affiliates and referral partners, because your guest experts that you're inviting to speak in your summit, they are also your joint venture or collaboration partners, not only for the summit, but for all your future business ventures, for all of your promotions, right? You also get to align yourself with industry leaders. When you do a virtual summit, you get to bring industry experts together and position yourself as a leader. And because of that, you are seen as the go-to expert in your niche as a result of that, right? You also finally have a reason and a purpose to collaborate with your peers and maybe even competition. It's your opportunity to collaborate with them. Maybe you've been trying to find a way to approach some people in your industry and collaborate with them, right? And this is such a simple and perfect opportunity to do that. It doesn't feel pushy or salesy. And we love that, right? We talked about this yesterday. We don't want to feel salesy or pushy when we are building our businesses. You get to create your own community and a passionate tribe. The number of people coming to you within just a few weeks when you're promoting your summit and you're running your virtual summit, it allows you to create a community. You may remember that I actually had a company previously, and that was a community. And I remember somehow I intuitively knew that we needed to launch that community right off the bat. We couldn't build it one person at a time. It's very difficult to build a community, a tribe, a membership, one person at a time, right? I see 3 people raise their hand. I'm not sure why you guys are raising your hands, so I'm going to let it sit for just a second. I will stay for questions. We are live. Yes, we are live. It is June 8th today. I know some people are so used to having that, being used to the automated webinar. We are not automated. This is me, Milana, coming to you from Pennsylvania today on June 8th. Let's see, watching, oh my goodness, we have people watching from all kinds of countries, from UK, from Nigeria, from Italy, from Sweden, and Greece, awesome, and Denmark, wow, that's amazing. So to really bring your summit to the idea of wanting to build your own community in your tribe, it's really, really attractive. So you can do that when you do a summit, right? You also get to create a high quality and content rich product. If done right, if you do it the way that I do it, your summit can actually become a new product for you that you can sell over and over again. I've been selling my summits for years. In fact, at first I was selling them as CDs, like audio CDs, and then as a membership site, and then online recordings. I offered them as bonuses to my coaching programs. So if you don't have a product to sell right now online, or if you just want another valuable product to sell, this is going to really be an eye-opening project for you, because you get to develop your product without pretty much teaching anything, because you're just interviewing guests. You also get invited to speak and attract other opportunities as a result of all that massive visibility and all those relationships, right? Because now people know about you. They invite you to their events, their summits, their projects. You get to be top of mind on your topic, in your niche. So you naturally get more invitations and get more visibility, right? So can you see how a virtual summit can help you accelerate your growth without really pushing hard every day? Can you see why it's the ultimate strategy for you if you're a coach, an expert, an author, a speaker, or an entrepreneur who wants to build a tribe and make more money, right? Hosting a summit is truly the single best use of your time if your goal is to grow your business. Like if you take any strategy out there, you think about anything out there, the biggest impact can come from doing a virtual summit, because it combines so many strategies. You do social media, you build a community, you build relationships with people, you create a product. I mean, all of that happens as a result of it. So if you are excited about the possibilities that a virtual summit can open for you, but you're not sure how to do it, how to organize and host your summit, I will demystify this whole thing for you today. And you'll actually walk away from this training knowing exactly how to put together your own virtual summit, how it works, right? I'll be giving you the 5 steps, or I call them 5 pillars, for creating your own highly successful virtual summit. So I'm going to give you all the information you need, and I'll give you a virtual summit planner as a gift a little later today, and as a thank you for coming to this training. So definitely stay to the end. And if you decide that you don't want to do this alone and you want me to help you with this, then you will have an opportunity to join me in my 10-week training and coaching program called Summits Made Simple, where I'll be walking you through every step of the way of designing and hosting a successful summit. Let me just address this big elephant in the room, because some people have seen so many summits that they believe that summits are no longer relevant, or maybe this is not the right time to do that. I want to tell you that now is absolutely the best time to host your own virtual summit. The reason that virtual summits are popular is because people really want to connect, gather, and belong. And many people want to do this without having to spend time and money on travel, right? I remember the first summit I did, people were so excited that they could do this from their home. So the fact that it's a virtual event, it gives it such an amazing advantage over anything else out there. And it's also a lot easier to host and to participate in a summit today than 10 years ago, because more people understand, they're more savvy on how to use social media, video, conference lines. It's just a lot easier than ever before, right? And most importantly, virtual summits are about to reach a tipping point, guys, because every industry, every niche, field, every profession is going to host their own virtual summit. And there are virtual summits on migraines, on stress, on parenting. One of the people in my program from last time I did this program earlier this year just did a parenting program, a summit on self-publishing, on making money with art, with music, nutrition. Just you name it, you name a topic, there is probably a summit already. So this idea is really about to reach a tipping point. And if you don't do it in your niche, someone else will. I want you to really get that. If you don't do the summit, the virtual summit in your niche, someone else will grab that opportunity and host a summit on your topic of expertise, and someone else will take over or dominate your niche. I don't necessarily like the word dominate, but you know what I mean. It's, somebody else will rise above all the other experts in your niche market. And the good news is that they're not here. You are here with me, learning from the inventor of Telesummit, and I'm here to guide you in creating your own virtual summit. So, by the way, even though a virtual summit is great and can be a complete game changer for your business, you could actually end up spending time and energy and not get the results that you really hoping for, right? So let me share with you the 2 biggest misconceptions about summits that make a summit fail or fall flat. Once you understand these, your virtual summit is going to stand out from the rest and attract great experts and a ton of participants. So let me check to see, I'm seeing a lot of comments. Want to make sure the slides are working. I just made the connection. I attended a conference. That's right. I did teach a telesummit in New York in 2006. Very cool. I can't see your name, but yes, I kept thinking you looked familiar. Oh, thank God. And I do remember how much I appreciate you way back then. Thank you. I don't see your name, but I would love to know who you are. Maybe I'll remember you too. Is there a free platform or a paid platform for virtual summit that you recommend? So I'm always confused about this question. What does it mean, a virtual summit platform? Are you asking about how to lead virtual interviews, use Zoom. Like I'm using Zoom right now. I could bring any one of you into an interview. What technology? I understand the question about the technology, but the thing about, hi Gail, okay, good to see you from New York City conference. So the technology is, there are several pieces, and I'll talk about that a little bit more as well. You have to have a registration page so people can come and register for your summit, and then you have to actually do the interviews with people, and for that you use Zoom, which is my preference, as you can tell. Let's see if there's anything else I missed here. Will there be a replay? Yes, there's going to be definitely a replay. Missed the first 2 steps. I haven't, the steps you mean from the challenge. They're actually, all the materials from challenge are on the Facebook page right now. All about the workload that has put me off from undertaking a virtual summit so far. Okay. Oh, we have people from Boca Raton, from Netherlands, Nova Scotia, Arizona, Oklahoma, Trinidad, Vancouver, Saudi Arabia, Norway, and down the road in Virginia. Hello, neighbor. I feel like, if you're from Virginia, your neighbor. South Africa, Argentina. This is amazing that we have such an international crowd, guys. I love it. All right, so why do some summits fail? Because people have these misconceptions, and here's the first one. And if you've done a summit, if you've been thinking of doing a summit, if you've been worried about doing the summit the wrong way, this is for you. So misconception number 1, virtual summit is an interview series. So I'm sure you've seen summits where it's just an interview, a series of interviews. The way I teach you is completely different. On the outside, it may seem that a virtual summit is just a series of interviews because, you interview guests, right? But let me just say, it's only an illusion. A summit is actually an event. It's a training event. It's an idea exchange. It's an opportunity to bring people together and share best practices, right? That's what a summit is. In fact, if you look up the word a summit, it means the meeting of the heads of the industry, of the government, or whatever. So you bring in movers and shakers, the leaders, the experts in the industry, and you share best practices. This is how you can create a summit that becomes a really valuable training product that you can actually sell, because you not only want people to sign up, you want them to show up, right? I mean, I had people from Australia waking up at 4 in the morning to make sure that they were there for my next summit session. So that's the difference. You want to put together a summit where people are craving the next session and they're waking up early or they're staying up late to show up. And I've had that happen in all of my summits. I've done I believe 8 virtual summits over the years. And I've always had people really worry about missing a session because that's how it was positioned. It was a training. People really wanted to be part of it. Now, very few people know that the very first virtual summit in the world, the Coaching Telesummit I did in 2005, was actually created originally as a mastermind. It was a mastermind group, and I simply decided to open it to the public because I really saw it as an opportunity for industry experts to get to know each other, to share ideas, to lead conversations on various important topics facing the industry. So it was essentially a virtual roundtable open to an audience, right? When summit hosts miss this important understanding, they end up with just another summit, a boring one, right? So that's exactly what I want to show you how to avoid. You want something that will get attention, something that will be unique, game-changing for everyone involved, right? For you, for the speakers, for the audience. So that's the first misconception, seeing a summit as an interview series. Let me talk about the second one. The second misconception is that a virtual summit is a list-building event. Now, this is so subtle that most people miss it, and I don't want you to miss this important distinction. By the way, if you're taking notes anywhere, this may be the time when you take notes on these 2 misconceptions. So, although a virtual summit is an incredible list building opportunity, and you will grow your mailing list and your audience, most people are teaching summits as a list building event. I actually started noticing that a few years ago. And I thought that something got lost in translation since I held my virtual summit, because what happens is when you approach your virtual summit as a list building event, the people that you're trying to partner with, your guest speakers, they feel so frustrated. They feel being used. Because not only do you ask them to participate as, a guest expert, you also require them to promote your summit to their whole list, right? Somebody said to me, Milana, I always feel like I'm a piece of meat. People are trying to get me as a speaker and get me to promote and get my expertise. I feel totally used, right? Now, there is nothing wrong in asking speakers to promote your summit. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But if done incorrectly, if you come from the position of requiring them to promote your summit in order to be a guest speaker, they're going to be immediately turned off because it feels pushy and salesy, right? And as a result, you will lose potentially great speakers who have a lot to bring to your event, who have a lot to share and help you create this amazing product, right? So a virtual summit is so much more than a list building venture. It's your opportunity to create a great product, to align yourself with experts in your field, to boost your credibility, and then leverage all of this to grow your audience and to get more clients, because people are going to want to work with you if they see you as the go-to expert, because you just did this virtual event, virtual summit, you have this amazing program. People start looking at you differently, right? So I hope that you're getting really excited about hosting your virtual event, your virtual summit, because it is truly the best way to give your business and your income a great boost. Now, I'm about to share the 5 pillars of creating a successful summit. Let me just say that most people overcomplicate summits. That's why I'm so excited to be here and simplify, demystify this topic for you, right? So there are 5 pieces to putting together a successful summit. And what I do in my program is I teach them step by step. And I actually show you how to connect the dots between the summit and your business, because that's the real secret to success with your virtual summit. It is not just a standalone event or project. It is a springboard for your business. So you want to connect the dots to your business vision, right? Because I want you to really create an event that truly makes a difference to your business, to your audience. You want something that will get attention, something that will be seen as unique and game-changing for everybody. And again, a little later today, I'm going to give you my virtual summit planner for free as a gift, so you can start planning your own summit. And definitely be sure to stay to the end. I will stay to the end, and I'll stay for questions. If you have any questions, let me see if there's anything in the chat that I'd be missing. Illuminating, yay, awesome. Gail says, I had an expert as me. If this was a list building event, I had to propose my summit to them. Let's see, if you have not many social media friends, but a lot of LinkedIn, how do you suggest to get the word out without paid ads? So I'm going to talk about that in one of the pillars. I think it's pillar number 5. But I will say that the whole concept of a virtual summit is that you get to leverage the audience from your speakers. It's about how you approach it, right? I've been approached in a way that, Milana, we love you. We want you to speak in our summit, but you have to promote. And I would say immediately, I would put up a wall, like just internally, like, okay, so you don't want my expertise. You don't really value my experience. You just want access to my mailing list. That doesn't feel good, right? So you want to know how to approach people. And we'll talk about that a little bit more as well. Hello, Anita, here in Virginia as well. Please check the questions chat. I will be checking questions a little later as well today. I'm really trying to focus on the training portion of the class. It's a very short class. It's probably the shortest class I've ever done. And that is how you can expect to work with me. I only share the essentials. I don't want to overwhelm anybody, because the overwhelm is what stops people from taking action, right? All right, awesome. Let me close this. And so let's talk about the 5 pillars, right, these are the 5 pillars to creating a successful summit. And the 5 pillars make up the foundation of successful summit, and they are the foundation of Summits Made Simple, which is my 10-week program. Now, whether you choose to get my help with creating your summit or you choose to do it yourself, I really believe that there is a lot of value in understanding what these pillars are, right? So what I'll do is I'll share with you each pillar. I'll give you a few tips to get you started, and then I'll tell you what we'll cover in each pillar during the program. By the way, nobody else is teaching this. It's been my secret sauce since 2005, since the very first time I did the summit. And I want to teach these to you so you can create a really successful virtual summit, an event that everyone in your niche will be talking about. That's the key to really elevating yourself above everybody else in your niche market, is to create something that everyone in your niche will be talking about, right? So picking the right theme is crucial. It's so important. I cannot tell you how many people get this wrong. And it sounds simple, but it's a science and an art to pick the right theme. If you pick the wrong theme for your summit, it'll be much harder to get speakers, to attract signups, to achieve all that success and growth that I've been talking about, right? That's why pillar number 1 is all about choosing a powerful theme that will make your summit stand out and shine. Now, I get invited to be a summit speaker about 20 times a year. And I also receive dozens of invitations to attend a virtual summit. And I maybe said yes twice this year as a speaker, and I only purchased recordings of 1 virtual summit out of all of them. Because I know when a summit is going to be great and when a summit is going to go unnoticed, right? Not having a strong theme also shows that that person doesn't understand marketing. They don't have a strong message. And most likely they will not attract the audience. So I don't want to, my time is very valuable. I want to say yes to an opportunity where I get to reach a lot of people, right? So how do you land on a great theme? Here's my tip for you today. You want to connect your theme to the bigger vision of your business. You want to connect it to your products and services, to your big message, and align it with the biggest challenges that your audience is experiencing, right? A summit theme is a very important decision. Get the wrong theme and everything will be a lot harder and less effective. So what we do in my program is we'll actually run your theme through a series of test questions to make sure that it's right on the money, and so you can attract great speakers and a large audience. So this is what this pillar is all about. The assessment that I give you will allow you to land on a right theme, on a theme that is going to supercharge your entire summit and eventually your entire business, right? Pillar number 2 is about designing your summit for success, engagement, unsolicited testimonials, and income. I can't tell you how exciting it was to receive dozens and dozens of unsolicited, which means that I never asked for them. They were just sending to me testimonials from my virtual summits. Your summit should be designed around your most important goal. That's why in the program, we'll start with the end in mind and identify the goals of your summit when it comes to growing your business, right? So it's really important to choose the right topics. Topics that people will be excited to sign up and attend, right? And I'll reveal my secret about this to you right now. So most summit leaders choose speakers first, topics last. The way I teach you to do this is to first come up with the topics that you want to cover, then find the experts that you can interview. Let me say that again. Topics first, speakers last, or speakers second, right? So you can find the experts that match your topics. This is how you create a highly valuable summit and get lots of people to sign up. I am so tired of seeing virtual summits where it feels like a bunch of guest experts who have an interesting story to tell, but it's not very clear what topic they're speaking on and why they were chosen for that virtual summit, right? So I will teach you how to present and position each session in a way that builds up the excitement and the perceived value of your event. So pillar number 2 is all about how to design your summit for high engagement and rave reviews, because guess what? When people give you rave reviews and they're highly engaged, they're going to buy whatever you're going to offer next. We're going to talk about that in a moment. So pillar number 3 is understanding how to choose your speakers, how to choose them, how to find them, how to approach them. That is the biggest key to your summit success. And this is also the biggest area of mistakes that I see summit leaders make. So pillar number 3 is about finding the right speakers who will serve your audience and eagerly support you. These are the 2 things you're looking from your speakers. You want them to serve your audience, so you want them to be a great speaker with a great topic, but you also want them to be excited to support you. So here's something that is important. I know you're already asking this question, especially if you're new to virtual summits. You want to find people who are excited to speak for free, and they understand the value of being a guest on a virtual summit. You know, you want to position it as sort of a golden opportunity for them. Anybody who asks you to be paid for speaking in your summit, they're the wrong person. They don't understand this opportunity. You want your guest experts, tripping over each other to be accepted as a speaker in your summit. And I show you exactly how to do that. Now, I gave you a sneak peek into my next slide. So this is what I want to talk to you about. There's something that I discovered, and this will blow your mind. What I discovered was that inviting A-level speakers, those people who are at the top of their game with big lists, everybody wants to interview them in their summit, it can actually hurt your event instead of supporting it. So many people I see who are doing virtual summits, they spin their wheels and they're spending their time and energy trying to chase these A-level speakers, when it actually should not be your focus at all. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit more in the program, but it's somebody who is going to be difficult to chase. It's not going to be somebody who you're going to enjoy working with. And an A-level speaker is actually more likely to sabotage your summit efforts than an eager speaker who is hungry for growing their business as well, right? You also want to interview your speakers in a way that creates real value. Like, you've seen those boring interviews, right? Some interviews are really boring to listen to. Guest experts just go on and on about their story, and people tune out and they don't come back. But remember, you're creating a training event, a high value event. So I'll show you how to move your experts through the interview in a way that creates highly valuable training sessions. It's very important. This is your product, right? You are in control. You are in charge of what speakers share. Don't just let them ramble on and on until people start signing off, right? Pillar number 4 is about money, getting paid. You want to think about this early in the process of creating your summit. There are many ways to monetize a virtual summit. So pillar number 4 is going to show you how to get paid for your efforts and creativity and time that you put into your summit. Now, many people think that by selling recordings, they're going to make money from their virtual summit. But I wanted to tell you today that this is actually the smallest income stream. Selling your recordings can be great to cover maybe your time, your expenses for your website, for your shopping cart, whatever it is you're doing. But it's actually the smallest revenue stream. And in my program, I'm actually going to teach you 7 different monetization strategies and choosing the one that is right for your business. And, one of them, of course, is offering something on the back end of your summit. You're building this amazing audience. You're driving people to sign up for your virtual summit. Make sure you have something to offer, even if it's just a coaching package. We can strategize exactly what you're going to be selling after the summit, but that is important. And so it's really important to understand that you want to choose a monetization strategy that will support your overall business vision, that will align with your other products, with your services, with your goals, right? In other words, you want to design your summit in a way that people are ready to take the next step with you, so that buying your product or service feels like the next natural step for them. So can you see how a summit is not just an interview series, how it can become that springboard for your entire business, right? So let me check the questions real quick. I'm not seeing anything here. I've learned a lot about me, how to, okay. Cool. So let me talk about the pillar number 5. So pillar number 5 is, of course, filling your summit with attendees who will become your fans and buy your next offer. The biggest strategy for promoting your summit, for filling your summit, is going to be getting your guest experts to promote it to their audience. That is the whole nature of the event. Bring people together to collaborate with them to spread the word. Now, some summit leaders don't understand how to motivate their guest speakers. So they come across pushy and salesy and basically turn them off, which is the last thing you want to do, right? The goal for you is to get your speakers excited, so excited that they can't wait to share your summit with their followers. So that's what we're going to do in the program in this module. Now, there are also 4 other ways to promote your summit. Don't just rely on speakers, and I'm going to teach them to you in Summits Made Simple. But I will say that if you know how to treat your guest experts, they will promote you. They will be excited to spread the word. It's all about how you position the event, how you position yourself, how you position your speaker, how you position their topic. And there's just so much more into it. I can't really cover all of it, but you can absolutely get your virtual speakers, your guest speakers to promote your virtual summit, right? So, these are the 5 pillars. Can you see how hosting your virtual summit can become the springboard for growing your business? You get to bring thousands of prospects, clients, promotional partners. You get to generate dozens of new visibility opportunities, and you make money. The first time I held my summit, I had a 6-figure year for the first time in my life. And since then, I built several 6- and 7-figure businesses as a result of the compound effect of running virtual summits every year, right? Here's an example of somebody who is a parenting coach. Madeline Davis has been thinking of doing a virtual summit for almost 2 years. She knew the benefits of doing a summit, but always felt a little overwhelmed by the idea of actually hosting it. So she went through my program a little earlier this year, and she came up with a great theme for her summit. You can see that it's called Stress-Free Mom Summit. She got 30 guest speakers and put together a summit in 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Now, this is not typical. In fact, I recommend a 12-week timeline to really plan and host your summit. But it just shows you that it can be done. Now, Madeline wanted to do this in time for Mother's Day because her summit is for moms. So she got it all done in 2 weeks. And she now has a high-quality product she can sell over and over again. And within 30 days from her summit, she ended up with 4 clients who signed up for her year-long coaching program. She got featured on a dozen of podcasts and blogs, and she scheduled to talk to over 25 people about working with her either as a client or as an affiliate partner. This is what a virtual summit can do for you in your business, right? It can give you that incredible accelerated boost for your entire business. And I will show you how to get similar results. By the way, I just found out that Madeline's already planning her second summit on a different topic because she can simply replicate what she did before. Virtual summits are clearly now a cornerstone of her business strategy to bring more leads, more clients, more opportunities, right? You may also remember of somebody named Christine Closer, and Gail Cassidy just said that she saw me speak in New York in 2006. And Christine was also in the audience. That's how she initially learned about doing virtual summits. So she has a virtual summit called Transformational Author Experience. Now, Christine was about to lose her house and move in with her family. And her virtual summit literally saved her business. She grew her list by 10,000 people. Within 4 years, her summit strategy led to her having a $1.2 million business. The opportunities and the income streams that she created as a result of hosting her summit, she's now done 10 of them, and actually she's running one right now. It's unlike any other strategy she's ever used before. So what she does I really love how Christine treats virtual summits. She will do a summit every year to bring potential clients to her business, and then she markets her programs and services to them all year long, right? So hopefully you can see how life-changing a virtual summit can be for you. And I would love to support you as you plan and create your summit. So if you already know that you want to host your own virtual summit and you're excited to learn from the inventor of TeleSummit and the queen of simplicity, as some people have called me, I would love to have you in my program. So with your permission, let me tell you how the program works. This is a 10-week program. What we do starts June 20th. For the first 5 weeks, we're going to focus on the learning and planning of your summit. And then the following 5 weeks, we'll focus on the implementation. So the program is really a combination of short training videos, live group coaching calls, and Q&A calls. Plus, you're going to get access to a private Facebook community just for summit leaders where you can connect, support each other, brainstorm themes, topics, and even be a guest speaker in each other's summits, which is really cool, right? The program begins, as I said, on June 20th. If you're excited about the possibilities and you want to learn how to do a virtual summit the right way and use the strategy to bring more leads and clients into your business in 90 days than you've ever had before, I would love to be your mentor and your guide. Now, I'm going to tell you about your investment and where you can enroll into the program. First, let me just say, I really want to make sure that you have a successful summit. So I'm going to include several really valuable bonuses. First of all, people have been asking me, I don't know how to do this. What platform do I use? What technology? So I put together a toolbox of everything you need to host your summit. So you'll get my virtual summit toolbox. All the emails, scripts, planners, templates to plan and host your summit. These are all tested and proven so that you can know exactly how to invite your guest speakers, what to say to get them to promote your summit. You will get page templates, email examples that you can customize for yourself. So this is really there's also a ready-to-use summit promotional calendar so you can confidently fill your summit with participants. So this is bonus number one. The second bonus is really important. I keep talking about how important your theme is. So I'm including a special live 90-minute mastermind session where you'll get feedback on your summit theme idea to make sure that it will attract great speakers and hundreds or thousands of attendees. With 18 years of experience in marketing, you want my eyes and ears on your theme, on your summit concept. You don't want to put a summit together, put your time and energy into it and not have a great theme, right? So this is why I'm including this bonus mastermind. I'll be there for you for 90 minutes, giving you feedback on your summit themes and your overall summit concept. You'll also have the benefit of other people who are on the same journey, giving you feedback because it's a mastermind, and you'll have an opportunity to get the people in the group to help you. And bonus number 3, I want to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks of your summit as you're getting ready. So I'm holding a Ready, Set, Summit walkthrough session. We'll make sure that you have everything in place and ready to do your summit, and I'll answer any of your questions. If anything is missing, you will know right away. We'll make sure that nothing is missing, everything is ready to go. You don't want to go into the summit and suddenly realize that something is missing or you forgot to do something. And of course, my favorite bonus is that when you join Summits Made Simple, you get to come to my 2-day live retreat called the Summit Leader Retreat. It's going to be in Baltimore, Maryland. We will plan and design your virtual summit together. I don't have the dates yet. It's coming. I'll have them very soon. But if you love being in a room full of people, all working towards the same goal, you will love this 2-day in-person event. We will spend 2 days designing, planning, and implementing your virtual summit. You'll get my guidance, ideas, feedback, not only from me, but from other people working on their virtual summits. We'll connect all the dots and give you all the clarity, focus, power to create a super successful virtual summit. So this is really a unique opportunity to focus for 2 days on implementing something that typically takes weeks or months. And we'll do it together with my personal support, with somebody who has 18 years of business experience, somebody who's built 6- and 7-figure businesses, and with 8 summits successfully completed. Now, this is a bonus, so if you can't come, it's okay. You will still receive all the training, all the coaching during the program, even if you don't attend the retreat, but it's there for you if you love getting away and focus on your business. So here's everything, like a little summary, and your investment is on the screen. It's $19.97. There's also an opportunity for you to do 6-pay, so you can get started today at just $3.97. And everything that's included is on your screen, but I'm going to run a real quick through this. So we start with a 5-week training program. So every week you'll receive video training modules. We get together for a Q&A group coaching call. Then after the first 5 weeks, the following 5 weeks, we are going to focus on implementation. We're going to get all your questions answered. We'll look at all of your themes, topics, speakers, design ideas. Everything is going to be happening in the second portion of the program. You also get access to the exclusive Summer Leader Facebook community. There's nothing like that out there. It's only for summit leaders, right? You get to test your ideas, get feedback from other leaders. Then you get 4 bonuses: a virtual summit toolbox with everything that you need, all the templates and planners and emails. You just need to customize them for yourself. You get access to a summit mastermind call where we get to make sure that your theme is right on the money. Bonus number 3 is your walkthrough. Before you do your summit, we're going to make sure that everything is done, everything is ready, sort of like a checklist walkthrough that I will personally walk you through. And bonus number 4 is the live 2-day summit planning retreat, where I will personally work with you in Baltimore, Maryland, to put together your virtual summit. So that's the offer. Let me tell you where you can go get it. The link to join the program is on your screen, and it's www.summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. That's where you go. Summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. Now, before we get into Q&A and before I share with you the free gift that I promised, if you join me in the next 24 hours, I would like to include 2 very special bonuses. I thought about them long and hard. They're very exclusive. That's why only for the next 24 hours. And what you're going to get is a one-on-one consultation with me personally. You can use this consultation at any time during your summit planning process, during the program or after the program, literally any time. So it's only if you join me in the program over the next 24 hours. So this is definitely a fast action bonus. And your second bonus is that if you say yes to doing virtual summits and to getting my support in the next 24 hours, I will promote your virtual summit to my whole mailing list. You cannot buy this. This is only because I want to inspire you and motivate you and kind of give you an opportunity to make your decision fast. So if you want to get your summit promoted to my entire mailing list, say yes and join the program in summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. So before we get, this is really the entire summary of the program. We get everything that's on the screen. You can get started for just $397. I believe there is also an opportunity for you to pay using PayPal. If it's not there, you can email me, milana@milana.com, and I'll send you the link. But either way, don't let the investment stop you from expanding your business, from giving your business an amazing boost. This is what I want to say to you. Doing a summit takes about, it takes about 90 days. Planning and running a summit really takes about 90 days. In that 90 days, you will accomplish what takes most business owners years to do. And you'll have the expert status, you'll have the relationships that you'll build with your peers and your affiliate partners, right? You'll have a product, you'll have hundreds or thousands of subscribers who are going to be your potential clients. You'll have a product that you can sell over and over again. You'll be a recognized name, and people will invite you to speak in and partnering opportunities that were not available to you before. All of that happens as a result of hosting your own summit in about 90 days. So, your business after those 3 months will never be the same, I promise you. So if you've been struggling in your business, if you've been writing, speaking, blogging, sitting at your computer all day, all night, connecting with people on social media, if you've been hustling but not seeing the results that you expect, a virtual summit will change all of that, if done right, of course, right? So summitsmadesimple.com/enroll is where you can join me in the program. And let me tell you where to get the planner to thank you for staying with me, and I'll open for live questions in just a moment. So to download your free virtual summit planner, go to www.summitsmadesimple.com/planner. That's it. That's where you get it. I'm going to keep this for just a little bit. And let me see, there's a lot of questions I see. I'm going to stay and answer them for you. Okay. If I'm completely new to this business, I have no clients, no list, and I haven't actually gone through the process yet, do you still think it's a good idea to do a virtual summit? That's a great question for me to start with. So actually, let me do this. I want to make sure that I see you guys and you can see me. So a virtual summit can be a great thing for a new business owner. However, at the very least, you need to know what your expertise is, what you're trying to sell, who you want to attract to your community, what's your niche. So if you don't have a niche, chances are you are too new to do a virtual summit. I have featured people within my program who were brand new to a business and did a summit and launched their business using a virtual summit. But she was not new. She already knew what expertise she wanted to position herself with, right? So it helps knowing what community you want to build, right? I do have a message in a niche, just haven't done it yet. So if you feel drawn to this idea of doing a virtual summit, if you are craving for some guidance to build your business and you're attracted to the idea of virtual summit, I will say yes, absolutely, yes. What month do you expect to have a retreat? Mark is asking. So let me think. We are in June. The program starts June 20. So I want to have it closer to the end of the program. So I would say end of August, somewhere around that, end of August, beginning of September. I think that that's what I'd like to do, because I really want to make sure that the learning is behind, under your belt before we start actually implementing everything. But I will definitely keep you posted on this. Working with Milana is awesome. Jamie, I wish I could show you a comment. You will learn a lot of things you have never heard anywhere else before. That's great to hear. Thank you. Rafael, I do recognize your name from Spain. I've been following you from the early days. Can you review the 5? So the 5 are, let me see if I can remember them. The first one is your theme. You need to land on a great theme. The second one is you need to choose the right topics and design the overall event really well so that it moves people to the next step with you. Number 3 is getting your speakers. So finding, choosing, approaching, making sure you get the right speakers. Number 4 is about money and making sure that you're choosing the right monetization strategy. For example, for some of you, selling recordings won't make sense, right? And you'll find that out as you go through this process with me. And number 5, of course, is filling your event with participants and promoting your summit, right? Wow, I remembered all 5, holy cow. Will this be available on Facebook later? I think so. So where's the biggest workload before, during, where's the biggest workload? So I actually asked a few of my students in the program what's been the most intense for you, they're telling me that it's interviewing the speakers, right? Because depending on how many you have, by the way, it's a lot of fun to interview people if you know what you're doing, and I'll give you a lot of cool tips how to make it very simple. It's a lot of fun, but you do want to interview them, and that is, that takes time, right? If you have 20 speakers, that's essentially 20 hours of your time over the course of 60 to 90 days. I would say that that's where the workload is. What do you give the expert guest in order to encourage people to join? I'm not sure I understand your questions, Sama, but it's a free event. People will join if the event is relevant and interesting and exciting to them, right? If you build it around the idea of bringing a community together. So that's going to be very important. What if June 20th can't work for me? Will it be offered again later this year? Definitely not this year. This is the only time I'm offering this year. So let me just say that if for whatever reason the dates don't work for you, all calls, all trainings get recorded. You still get access to the video modules, because each module consists of 3 to 5 short video trainings, right? And then we get together for Q&A. You can submit your questions before the sessions. And I wanted to say that this is not just a home study course. I'm there with you in real time, live, just supporting you, answering your questions in the group. So you can catch up every week at the end of the day if for whatever reason you can't be with me there in person. I just realized there's a Q&A box here. Let's see. How do you manage the rights of speakers? Juan is asking a really excellent question. How do you manage the rights with the speakers when you sell their interviews? Do you sign an agreement with them? Yes, so there's a little, very simple, very short agreement that allows the speaker to say, yes, I give permission for my material to be sold, used. I actually have, it's a right to reusing, repurposing your material. And the right guest speaker will appreciate this. They will not be like, oh, you want to sell my content? No. Why don't I get paid? So that's the wrong speaker, right? They need to know, they need to crave visibility. They need to want to be in your summit because they understand the power of sharing their content with the world. I will be away for the first 12 days. Will I be able to catch up? How much time a week do you envision? So essentially it's you will receive the video training on Monday, and then we get together on a Wednesday. That's how the program works. And if you want to catch up with everything over the weekend, you can do that too. Can you pay in payment terms? Yes, you can. There is a 6-pay option. Let me actually type in the link here so you can easily access it. summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. There is a button there for you that allows you to pay in payments, in 6 payments, right? Okay, let's see if there's anything else I can answer for you. When are the group coaching sessions going to end? Can you share when they will be held? Yes, all group coaching sessions are going to be held on a Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is New York time, right? Make sure I don't miss anything. Each session is about 60 minutes, and I try to end before the hour. Sometimes we go over, especially if a lot of questions are coming, right? Somebody asked me earlier, is it a must to sell a program at the end, to have something at the end? And I will say that, no, you don't have to, but so you can use your summit to build awareness, to build your audience. You don't have to sell, but it's always a great thing to offer something at the end to monetize. Lena says, I can't get the planner. Let me double check. So I'm actually gonna go and do that. summitsmadesimple.com/planner. Double checking to make sure the link is working. Yep, it's there. Actually, this is what you're going to see. I'm gonna share my screen with you. This is what you're supposed to see, right? And since I'm here anyway, I might as well just go and walk you real quick through the page where you can buy the program, summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. Again, the summary of everything you're getting is right here. You have to say yes before the before 24-hour period expires if you're interested in getting your summit promoted to my list, and if you want to have a private consultation with me. So this is what I was saying is you can join at a full pay. You'll save some money altogether, or you can choose to do 6 easy payments of $397. It's going to be every 30 days, right? And by the way, if you missed any of the pillars, they are all listed here for your convenience, actually. So pillar number 1, if you keep scrolling, you'll eventually see all the pillars, all the way through pillar number 5. There's one lady here that I didn't feature. Her name is Ariane Goodwin. She did a virtual summit for artists. She was one of my first students. And I remember thinking, oh, artists are not gonna pay for this. I was so wrong. People paid hundreds of dollars, between $100 to $500 for a ticket to her virtual summit. It was crazy. She built this amazing community called the Smartest Telesummit. Let's see if there's anything else that I can answer your questions here. One of the things that you will not see on most people virtual summits is testimonials on their websites. And I have personally received hundreds of unsolicited testimonials from the people who have attended my virtual summits every year. You can see that this is not just a series of interviews. You don't get testimonials like this from a series of interviews. I have a very unique approach, which is what makes my summit stand above all the other virtual summits out there. So you definitely want to get into the program and get my secrets if you're interested in doing a virtual summit. So I think that is all. Let me see if there's any other questions I see. Okay. Is there a price range that most virtual summits fall in between? So a virtual summit is a free event. You could also sell recordings anywhere between $27 all the way to $500. I've seen people sell them for that much. You could also build tiers. For example, I've seen Christine Closer does something interesting with this. She will sell recordings only, and then she will have a second tier where she sells recordings plus a 30-day post-summit implementation program. I've actually done that. It's really cool. Do you guarantee that we will make money if we follow everything you teach? No, I do not guarantee that. If anybody can guarantee this, I would like to meet that person. I guarantee that I'll be there for you, supporting you as you are putting your summit together, that I'll be there for you as your mentor, your guide, and I will share everything you need to know to have a successful and profitable summit. The reason that nobody can guarantee whether you will make money from anything that you put out there is because this is the business. This is not a, there's so many factors. I don't know anything about you, about your audience, about your background, your skills, your interests, your goals. Like, it's impossible for me to guarantee something like this. It's a combination of event planner and a talent. Yes, hard to keep expertise and do the logistics too. Yes, for sure. That's why I invite you to leave 90 days as a planning process, right? Oh, there's more questions here. Okay. How do you manage the right, okay, I answered that question. Hi there, great week. Thank you. From what you just said about interviews over 90 days, that suggests that it's not a live event. So great question. Thank you for bringing that up, Martin. So basically a virtual summit can be done live, and some people actually do that. But to really avoid any technical glitches and to give yourself peace of mind, I recommend doing it as a pre-recorded event. You can also have, I recommend that you also have a live component to your event. For example, you can pre-record all interviews, but then you can do live Q&A at the end of the day, or you can do a live wrap-up at the end of the day, right? You can add a little bit of a live component. There's also something that I haven't really covered today, and it's covered in a lot more detail in the program, and that's panel discussions. For those of you who love bringing people together, like in a panel discussion where you see 6 people on the screen and they're all discussing or answering questions, that is one of the most exciting ways to get your speakers excited to share your virtual summit. And they're very easy to do. On my very first summit, I had no idea how to interview people, how to do panel discussions or debates or anything like that. I just brought people together, gave them really interesting, thought-provoking questions. And those are the panel discussions that got so much response from the audience that they loved. How long do we have access to the recordings and the course? Lifetime. So if you, for some reason, cannot go through the program right now, but you will go through the program in 6 months, you can do that. If you go through the program now, but you don't want to do a summit until next year, that's available to you as well. So it's lifetime access. Joanne, is a summit more effective than an ebook or print book? Well, I don't know how long you've been on this Zoom call, Joanne, but absolutely. Because an ebook or a book, it's just there. I mean, I have a book. It's been kind of on my desk. I thought maybe I'll have an opportunity to show a copy of my book from 2008 when I published it. I have a book, but it's just there. It's literally just laying on my desk, right? It doesn't do anything. A summit creates noise, waves, activity in your niche, around your business, around your name, your products, your services, right? Let's see. Do you interview live on the 90-minute summit? I'm not sure what you're asking, Carol. There is no 90-minute summit. Each interview is going to be, my recommendation is you keep them short, 30 minutes at most. Today, people do not have the attention span to listen to a 60 to 90-minute interview, so definitely keep them shorter. Fran says, any program I have taken of yours has paid for itself within a month or so. Oh my God, thank you for saying that, and continue to bring in revenue. Thank you, Fran, I appreciate that. So while I cannot guarantee that, I am doing my best to make sure that you do end up with a profitable project, program, event, whatever it is. How are questions decided? Do you have any input on what each speaker talks about? You absolutely have input, most definitely. It's your decision what questions you want to ask. You can ask them for a suggested list of questions, but essentially it is up to you to make sure that the questions they answer will benefit your audience. You are building a community of people. You are their advocate. You decide what is important for them to know. Suzanne, what is the time commitment to consume the training material, and do they work every week? The time commitment, let me think. So it really depends on your personal work style. The woman that I featured to you just a few minutes ago, Madeline, she did her summit in 2 weeks. That means she worked every single day for 2 weeks nonstop on her summit, right? If you spend 90 days planning and executing your summit, I would say about an hour per day, including all the learning, including the implementation. That would be a fair estimate for me. Because sometimes you'll just invite speakers and then you'll just wait. And then you do nothing for a whole week until they respond, right? Your passion is exhilarating. So grateful. Thank you, Alyssa. Hope I said that right. So again, let me make sure that you guys see the link. If there are any questions that I can answer for you. I think I entered. All right, so this is where you get access to the website to sign up. So that's really where you connect with me. Again, you have 24 hours to get all those amazing bonuses. You'd think I know how to use a PowerPoint. Let me scroll back to where the program is listed. but that's where you are getting access to the program. summitsmadesimple.com/enroll. Guys, my voice is going at this point. It was such a pleasure for me to spend this week with you, to share my knowledge and my insights with you. I hope to continue to work with you. And best of luck to you, whatever you decide to do. I hope that I really showed you that a virtual summit can just light fire under your business like nothing else. So hopefully I will see you in the program. Mwah. Bye, everybody.